Hey, Ron, this is the cabin. This is the living room here. Um, it's very small, very cozy. It's perfect for two people, but you can get quite a few people in here, actually. Um, that's the dining area. That's my dog. This is the kitchen, which is a complete kitchen. And I have a washer and a dryer. And back here, is the bathroom with a shower, sink, the whole 9 yards. And this is the bedroom. I guess you'd call it the master bedroom. It's the only bedroom upstairs, anyway. Anyway, very comfortable. Then this is the loft. The loft is probably where, like I have plans already, but it's where the kids would stay probably. What is it? Gabriel and Isaiah. You have to pull down the stairs, but I mean it's perfect for kids up there. And you climb up, and you have one bed, and you have another bed. And kids really like it up here. It's nice and toasty warm. I do have a computer up here that they can use. They can pop a TV up here too if they have Wii or Game Boy or whatever that is. Anyway, coming back down. We go back to the living room. The loft is all opened up above. You can see where the lights are. Got a vaulted ceiling. Anyway, and then I have so many decks. This is the upper deck here. You can see the view is very, very nice. But this is the upper deck. There's no stairs down from the upper deck. That's the hot tub at the end. Those are my neighbor's house over there. Russ and Carol, and again, they're good people. They really are. And the other neighbor, Jim and Judy, who stay down in my guest room sometimes, that's where their cabin was, and it fell down during the slide. There's a lot of side stories there, but we'll just leave it at that for now. Okay, so you come back in, where it's nice and warm, and anyway, this is the door leading out. There's the quad. And I can get both my cars in here, though I usually just leave them in the driveway out there. But this is the back of the cabin. Okay. Ooh, I should have got my keys. That's how unprepared I am. Anyway, I got to go back in and get my keys. And then if Matt and the baby came, they could probably stay downstairs. Let me grab my keys here. The cabin has always been kind of on a hill, but you couldn't even stand up downstairs underneath the cabin. It was just kind of a, what do you call that, a crawl space? So I spent a year kind of digging out. Here's steps down. And there's no access from up above down here through the house. You have to come out, which is kind of nice. You have your own private entrance and exit here. But down below, about 1/3 of the cabin was dug out, and so nice high ceiling. And I'm kind of proud of this because I built it all myself. Did all the electrical and all of the plumbing myself. And it's got I guess they call them a day bed, and it pulls out to a great big double bed. When my mom comes and visits, I stay down here. Anyway, and then it has, again, a very nice view outside. And it's got television down here. And a sofa bed that can be pulled out for another double bed, so you can get 4 people down here very easy. So if you, again, this is just thinking if you and the kids came out, there's plenty of space to stay. It's got a complete bathroom downstairs. And again, you have to remember at one time that you couldn't even stand up down here. And so there was a lot of digging involved. Okay, and so anyway, and so going back out, got a little refrigerator, microwave down here, and going out, this is, I guess, would be the lower house deck. I kind of have names for them. Underneath, it's kind of a mess right now. But you come out here, it's nice and big and wide, and again, pretty stunning view. Very quiet. And then over here is the workroom, which again, I wouldn't say I'm proud of, but I really like tools. I like working with tools. And but it's kind of a clumpy dump mess right now. But I never dug out down here. So back there, if you can see it, in the very back, that back there is the original height of the ground. You can see you couldn't stand up there. That's about 5 feet, I'm guessing. So anyway, but I'm a big tool hound. I like my tools. Anyway, and then there was literally no yard. It was just like that there. And so I dug out all down below and made myself a fire pit. And this is the other side of the house. It's a ramp that comes down the side of the cabin. And it's kind of like a boat ramp here. And again, I guess I'm kind of proud because I did this all by myself. And one of the reasons I really want to share some things with someone. And down here is the yard. And I brought all the railroad ties down. I've never seen them put like this. I stuck them upright in the ground as opposed to lying them down like most people did. And anyway, there's the cabin, the front view of the cabin that looks out over the sound. And using my pinwheels, I can get very artsy-fartsy at times. When the wind blows, they all spin here. But today's rather, rather, there you can kind of see. And they're about 5 feet across, each of them. I think I bent one of the fans. If it clicks again, I'll have to go over and fix it. Oh, there it goes. Got to fix that one. I think it's that fan or a fan. What do you call them? Fan blade. I bent it when I was spinning it. Usually if the wind blows it. And then my decoration is these are all miscut keys here along the wall. And then over here, when I was at the industrial hardware, these are like handles from Hanford that were surplus. So they were going to scrap, so I bought them and painted them. And they're all these different valve handles. And now you're going to think that I'm artsy-fartsy. I'm not really artsy-fartsy. I just like to be creative. Anyway, and then we come back up here to the upper stair deck. And I have a winch. I don't know, you can't see anything, but there's a trolley that goes down to the beach here. And the beach is about 200, 300 feet away. Maybe it will lighten up here. I don't know. It looks pretty dark. Oh, there we go. Okay. And so anyway, those are the steps that go down to the beach. And but it drops off there, and those are the ones that have kind of collapsed. But again, this is the cabin. I'm just so comfortable out here. that you kind of talked about the Ballard House, and Ballard House now I guess would be called my second house, even though it's pretty pricey to be a second house. There's my 2 cars up there. This is Jim and Judy's place right here, and it kind of fell down. So they stay in the guest room sometimes, and there's no issues with that other than, I don't know, things to talk about, I suppose. I get along with Jim and Judy fine. I get along with Russ and Carol fine. They're talking about putting up another cabin, but Jim and Judy they're not really ambitious, and so they've been working on their cabin for about 2 years, and they haven't even basically put anything down. They have an outhouse. Okay, well, that's about it. I'm sure I went too fast. You always do on videos. There's a kayak up there. I also have a rubber raft and a boat down below that the kids can play in. But anyway, and there's also Buck Lake near here. It's a freshwater lake. Anyway, kind of boring. Sorry. Bye.